I was entrusted with this footlocker from the family of a World War II veteran. He was an American soldier. He was a combat photographer, and it's quite a treasure. I've got his officer's cap, the flag that covered his coffin. And as a photographer, he took amazing photographs like this one, his time in the Pacific photographing A-bomb tests going off. And inside the footlocker are these amazing newspaper clippings, like it's VE Day, 6 million, Hail Eisenhower. All Nazis surrender. Now the US and the Allies, they won this war because we put science and technology first, filtered through our American values, that good must overcome evil. Now if you fast forward to 1967, the year I was born, on the day I was born, 18 Americans died in Vietnam and countless Vietnamese soldiers. Our country was in turmoil as we questioned, were we fighting for the greater good? Less than 2 years later, we walk on the moon. And less than 10 years later, companies like Apple and Microsoft, they began. And again, America leads with science and technology filtered through our values. When I finished high school, I found myself in the Marine Corps and fighting in the 1991 Persian Gulf War. I was in charge of a four-man team, the most amazing people I've had a chance to work with. One was a black man from inner city New Orleans. Another was a fast-talking New Yorker. Another was a green card Marine who earned his citizenship through service. And me, just a white guy from the suburbs. Our job was to collect intelligence, collect data in support of our mission to liberate Kuwait. Personal opinion and politics were unacceptable because they get in the way of doing your job. Now, sure, we didn't have everything in common. We had a whole lot more in common than our differences. Every day we broke bread, we shared the same canteen, and when push came to shove, we all bleed red. Now, our greatest common value, just as important if not more than the military mission, was to take care of each other, to make sure that each of us came home. Today, I am a scientist. I study plastics in the world's oceans. I've had a chance to publish a couple dozen papers in research journals with over 100 colleagues from around the world. What I like about science is that it is the best way to get the information you need to make the smartest decision possible. There are three things about science that make it work. Number one is that you've got to be open-minded. You've got to accept all data from all sources and not cherry pick the ones that you think fit your preconceived notions. Number two is be extremely skeptical. Question everything. What is the source of that data? Is it valid? Is it reliable? And number three, be pragmatic. If the evidence says this makes much more sense than your preconceived notions, then change your ideas. Science is a self-correcting enterprise, and it works. It is what the United States has used for many, many decades to lead in the world. We lead with science and technology, evidence-based critical thinking. But the strength of America is threatened. It is threatened by too many people that let political rhetoric get in the way of critical thinking. We reject evidence in favor of groundless conspiracy theories. We have a media that is so biased, has lost its journalistic ethics, that is flooding us with sound bites and sensationalized news that undermines our ability to make the best decision possible. It erodes what truly makes America great. Therefore, we must defend evidence-based critical thinking and understand that most Americans, we share common values. If we can do this, we will make the best decisions that serve us all.